What is up, guys? Thanks a ton for tuning into this video. Let's get right into it. So today I wanted to talk about whether or not the Heat are a legitimate threat in the East, and threat meaning could they make the playoffs. Now right now they are not. I believe they are an 11th seed in the East. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. I believe that they are an 11th seed, but after their 13-game win streak, many people think that the Heat have a chance at the playoffs. Now, this win streak has been broken, and now the Heat have dropped 2 in a row. But during this win streak, the Heat looked very impressive. Dragic, Waiters, and Whiteside were putting up big numbers. Dragic especially putting up all-star type numbers. 20 points, 10 assists in some games, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Just solid numbers. Waiters was coming up with big performances, especially in big games, and Whiteside was grabbing all kinds of boards and scoring decent points too. But what I really think contributed to this run the most was the role players on the Heat. Tyler Johnson, Wayne Ellington, and James Johnson really stepped up during this run. They put up good numbers that they haven't been putting up, and that's why I think before that they were losing, because they were getting no production from all of their players. They were getting production from a few players, and that's why I think that before this 13-game win streak, the Heat were one of the worst teams. But during this run, Waiters has stepped up in key situations. Dragic has been putting up all-star numbers, like I said. But who I really wanted to talk about was James Johnson. James Johnson is often overlooked. He's one of the older players in the NBA, veterans. He's kind of slow. I mean, you could go on and on critiquing him on why he isn't, but the numbers don't lie. He's been putting up major points and also good numbers on the defensive end during this run. And one of the things that really surprised people was that Justice Winslow and Josh Richardson were gone for this whole run. For this 13-game win streak, 2 of the Miami Heat key players, Justice Winslow and Josh Richardson, were not there. And I think that because the Heat went on this win streak, it shows that once they get their key players back, they could be a legitimate threat to some of the top teams in the East. Now, if they do make the top 8 seeds in the playoffs, I think it will be a 7th or 8th seed. And I think that if they are at full health and they do play good, I think that they could give the Cavs or the Celtics or the Wizards or the Raptors, whoever they find in the first round, I think that they could give them some real trouble and possibly pull off an upset if they are at full health. But what I think needs to happen is Hassan Whiteside needs to step up on the offensive end. Now, he's been putting up decent numbers at the offensive end, but not numbers that I know he's capable of putting. He needs to be putting up 20 to 25 points per game a night, and that just hasn't been happening. He's been a monster on the board, so we got to give him credit for that. But I think that he needs to become more of a scorer. And also, I think that the Heat just lack an elite scorer, which is why they need Hassan to step up. Dion Waiters is the closest thing to an elite scorer, and I don't really think that you could consider him an elite scorer. But moving on, another thing that the Heat need to do in order to be a threat in the East is more bench production. Now, they get some bench production, but really outside of a few players, they're really getting almost zero bench production. And by the time the playoffs come, they may not be at full health because of this. But like I said, they are missing players, Justice Winslow and Josh Richardson. They went on a 13-game win streak against not too shabby teams. They beat Golden State and Houston during this win streak. So the Heat are definitely a team to look out for. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Thanks.